Okay, and so this video comes to us as a follow-up video to doing long division with polynomials to specifically address the issue of having a minus sign right there. And that causes some weird problems, and I wanted to make sure I did a video on how to handle problems like this specifically. So we're going to handle the long division piece exactly the same as we have been. So 6x goes into 18x cubed 3 times with an x squared behind it. We multiply the 6x minus 1 by 3x squared, so we get 18x cubed minus 3x squared. Now this is where the problem comes in because we're really subtracting that whole thing from what's above it. And so that minus sign on the outside is going to affect the sign of the numbers on the inside. And so what we need to do is rewrite that expression there as negative 18x cubed, and that's going to be then a plus 3x squared because that minus sign is going to be distributed to the 18x cubed and to the negative 3x squared, making the 18 negative and making the 3x squared positive. So the next piece I'm going to do, the way that I would handle this is I would erase all this and I would replace it with what I just created. So we've got minus 18x cubed plus 3x squared. And so again, we're subtracting, so we've already distributed that minus sign. So the 18s will make 0. 33 plus 3 is 36x squared. Plus 18 comes down. 6x goes into 36x 6 times with an x behind it. Multiply 6x by 6x, we get 36x squared. 6x times negative 1 is negative 6x. And that should have an x on the 18. Again, the trick here is to recognize that we are subtracting that whole thing. So that minus sign is going to get distributed to the 36 and the negative 6x. So it's going to become negative 36x squared plus 6x. Again, because that minus sign gets distributed to the 36 and distributed to the negative 6. So we're going to replace this with what we want over there, which is the one that actually has the negative distributed. So minus 36x squared plus 6x. So we've got 18 plus 6 is 24x. Bring down the 2. And so 6 goes into 24 4 times. 4 times 6x is 24x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Again, we are subtracting everything there. So we need to rewrite that as negative 24x plus 4. And again, the reason for that is that that minus sign is getting distributed to both the 24 and the negative 4. So we'll replace this piece with that over there, minus 24x plus 4. And 2 plus 4 is 6. So now we have a remainder of 6. I'll be back with one more of the same type. Again, this is specifically to address this issue where you've got a minus sign there. And I hope this is helpful. Okay, back with a second one of that style. Again, we've got a minus sign right here. And so exactly like the other problems, the 2 goes into 8 4 times. X times x squared would make x cubed. 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times negative 2 is negative 8x squared. And again, we're subtracting the entire expression. So that expression needs to be rewritten as negative 8x cubed plus 8x squared. We're going to replace what we had with a new thing because the new thing has the correct signs. And again, what we did was just distributed that minus sign to both of those terms. So we'll get rid of this, put the other one in its place, minus 8x cubed plus 8x squared. We end up with a 10x squared minus 12x comes down. 2 goes into 10 5 times with an x to make the x squared. 5x times 2x is 10x squared. 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. Again, we are subtracting the entire thing. So that minus sign does need to be distributed across both of those terms. And so doing that creates negative 10x squared plus 10x. So we will bring in our negative 10x squared plus 10x. And so again, I'm just replacing those with the ones that have the correct signs after we've distributed the negative sign. So negative 12x and 10x make a negative 2x. Bring down the 3. And 2 goes into 2x negative 1 times. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 times negative 2 is plus 2. And again, remembering that we are subtracting that whole thing. So it's got to be having its signs corrected. Distribute the negative here, distribute the negative here. And we get 2x minus 2. So we replace what we had with the 2x minus 2. Negative 2x and 2x make nothing. 3 minus 2 makes 1. So this will have a remainder of 1. I hope these examples helped, and I hope you have an awesome day.